Special prosecutor, here we come, right? If I win, we're going to appoint the special prosecutor.
That was Donald Trump just last month promising to investigate Hillary Clinton should he win the presidency. But last night, the president-elect seemed to have second thoughts.
Are you, as you had said to her face, going to try and put her in jail?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to think about it. I feel that I want to focus on jobs. I want to focus on health care. I want to focus on the border and immigration.
I know, but a special prosecutor?
I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to hurt them.
Dodging that question there, here to discuss all of this with me is Ari Melber, MSNBC's chief legal correspondent. Ari, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it.
Sure.
So let's say that Mr. Trump does decide to follow through with this special prosecutor. How would that work? Is it realistic? Is this something that he can really do?
Well, I thought this was really striking. We reported on this during the campaign. He made this pledge repeatedly. He had people chanting "lock her up" at the convention, had a former prosecutor, Chris Christie, lead the charge. As you showed there, he talked about it openly on the campaign trail. And really made this a centerpiece of their closing argument. You were speaking before the break about the role of FBI Director Comey's remarks. Separate from wherever people come down on that, this was a key pledge. It was highly unusual. It's against the rule of law. It's something we associate, quite frankly, more with dictatorships, where people would say they would prosecute their political opponents for their opposing views. Now, what we saw last night, to me, looked like a clear walk back. I mean, he didn't exactly say what he was going to do, but he went from pledging and running on locking her up and investigating her to saying his real focus is jobs and, as you put it, dodging the question. So that looks like a definite softening as we keep track of that. Now, here's why this is important. Everything he said as a candidate, Kristen, is essentially fair game or freedom of speech. Candidates can say a wide variety of things in our system. What he says as president or president-elect is a different ball game. And if he had given a different answer last night, or if he ultimately does, if he says point blank, because Hillary Clinton was my political opponent, I am going to order the FBI to investigate her, that itself is potentially an impeachable offense. I don't say that as conjecture. It was literally one of the articles of impeachment against Richard Nixon. I'll put it up so viewers can see themselves. He was basically told by the Senate that he was disregarding the rule of law, knowingly misusing the executive power by interfering with the FBI and DOJ in violation of Nixon's duty to take care that the laws be faithfully executed. In other words, it is not the role of the president or the president-elect to tell the FBI to go pursue political opponents. If the FBI found something new, unlikely given what we know, obviously they can do whatever they deem necessary. So the softening we're seeing is striking as a political matter and probably a good idea for any incoming president as a legal matter.
Really fascinating stuff. Ari, before I let you go, I want to ask you about something striking that Trump's children said. They were asked on 60 Minutes last night about what their father's role means for them. Take a listen to what they said.
We'll be in New York and we'll take care of the business. I think we're going to have a lot of fun doing it, and we're going to make him very proud.
People think that you're going to be part of the administration, Ivanka.
No, I'm going to be a daughter, but I've said throughout the campaign that I'm very passionate about certain issues and that I want to fight for them.
Ari, as you and I have seen throughout this campaign, some of Trump's top advisors are his children. Ivanka says, I'm just going to be a daughter. But are there potential legal issues there if they continue to advise their father and continue with the family business?
There are, and I have great respect for Leslie Stahl, and I don't mean to be a lot of rain on the parade here, but I don't know what she meant when she said people think you're going to be in the administration. It would be flatly illegal under a 1967 federal law, as we've been reporting throughout last week, for any direct family member or in-law to take an agency or executive federal job. So that's just off the table. The big legal questions that remain, Kristen, is if these individuals are playing a dual role of informal advisor to the president on major matters of economic and military and national security issues while also trying to cut deals around the world, which would normally be their right, what conflicts are there? They haven't come up with an answer to that yet.
Something we will continue to track, as I know you will as well. Ari Melber, thank you, as always.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see